We have all seen an important task start with energy only to slow down and stall, leaving everyone wondering why nothing gets done. The common assumption is that someone is not doing their job, but the cause is often not an individual failure. It is a predictable outcome of the system itself. Understanding this system reveals why progress can be so difficult.
When a new task is assigned, it usually begins with broad agreement. Everyone involved recognizes its importance and supports the goal.
The work then begins to move through the organization. It is passed from one specialized team to another to make sure all the necessary perspectives are considered. At each step, a different group adds its specific expertise. This creates the appearance of steady, productive movement. But then, the progress often stops. The task is not finished. Instead, it gets stuck somewhere between teams with no obvious next step.
When work stalls, the common belief is that an individual has failed to do their job. The systemic reality, however, is that the problem is often unclear ownership, something created by the design of the organization itself. This outcome is explained by a known social dynamic. When more people become involved in a task, the sense of personal responsibility each individual feels tends to get smaller.
If this tendency for responsibility to weaken in groups is a known issue, it raises an important question about organizational design. Organizations are structured into specialized departments to concentrate expertise. For instance, functions like marketing, legal, and finance are separated to improve the efficiency and quality of their specific work.
A typical project, such as launching a new product, has to pass through multiple departments for their input and approval. This process creates a series of handoffs. Involving multiple groups in decision-making also helps build consensus and a shared commitment to the final outcome. This design, while beneficial for expertise and consensus, introduces a fundamental trade-off. The organization gains the benefit of specialized knowledge and group agreement. However, this comes at the cost of clear, singular ownership for the task as a whole. When this system is overloaded or when tasks are especially complex, this lack of clear ownership leads to very predictable problems. Instead of a smooth transition from one team to the next, the task simply gets stuck between them. With no clear owner, teams or individuals might engage in certain avoidance tactics, whether consciously or not. They might procrastinate, deny that it is their responsibility, focus on minor details, or accept a simple but ineffective solution. Sometimes they even delegate the task to a subcommittee, which only spreads the responsibility out even more. This leads to a situation where individuals put in less effort than they would if they were the only one accountable. What feels like a shared responsibility effectively becomes no one's responsibility at all. This recurring problem is not a sign that the system is broken. It is the visible side effect of a system working exactly as it was designed, with its own inherent costs. Ultimately, the structure that causes works to stall is not an accident. It is a system optimized to ensure specialized input and group consensus, even when that comes at the expense of speed and clear ownership.